do, do, do. Of course, the window size is wrong. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Oh, we're still a little bit off. Which way? This way. Yay! Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Vintage Story. We're in 1.22 release candidate 4, which came out yesterday. I've just updated our little fun test world to be the new release candidate. I may or may not have done some work while y'all were asleep. Yeah. I made a lot of clay stuff, and I have a plan. I kind of want to get us to the smithing pretty quick. So, to that end, I went out and got prizes. So we've got enough copper to do all kinds of stuff with. Let's take our initial copper, and while I do show and tell, this can be... Oh, wait. I don't have charcoal yet. Okay, that was the first thing on the list today. Let's see. We only need 40 to start, right? That can sit there. I have some food. I got 3 servings of a new dish of fish stew. I got a bunch of stuff that I cooked, including some water jugs so we can actually maybe make bait. And why, yes, I took the time to make plant pots, because that's how I roll. Why wouldn't you have decorations in front of your dirt hut? So, here's the plan. First up, charcoal pit. I've already got the hole dug. We're going to do that real quick because we have to have charcoal. It's right next. Look at this tin deposit right next to the base. I went off yonder, like right here was a bunch of copper. I have almost filled up the whole crops. You can tell how long I've been derping. Most of the plants are on stage 3 and 4, with the exception of some late flax I added here. But I found parsnips, which are hiding back here somewhere. Yep. Nope, that's fennel. There are 2 parsnips somewhere. Here we go. 2 parsnips. Woo. So we have carrot, turnip, parsnip, and fennel, which is amazing. Tons of carrot. The carrots will be done any day. Turnips are the fastest, though. What are we on? 3 of 5. Also, look at the different N rates in here. They're affecting the speed. Like, the 35% N is making the growth speed low. I feel like that's new. Whereas here, 42.5, the speed is 94. What even? So is it slowing down as it pulls the nutrients out of the soil? That changes how we do gardening. Like, that means you have to put the supplements on. The bone meal and the whatever. I made a tree forest here. There's another tree forest here. But you can see I cleared this spot. We're going to build a house here as soon as I cut down these trees. Because there's enough room to do a cute little cottage and then a workshop next door. And the pond is so pretty right behind it. We'll do so. And then we can expand like buildings and stuff to the back. I don't know how long we'll be derping around in here before we get a real release candidate. Hopefully long enough to do something fun. But our first order of business is charcoal. So let me make sure I have... I have things stored and I don't know where anything is. Oh, I also went and tore down a couple of ruins. So we have some granite cobble to work on the house with. Okay, this is what I want. Rammed earth. And I've already made a bunch of ingot casts because we're going to go to town once we have everything done. I'm going to take all the firewood we have And I also cut down a bunch of trees, which are somewhere up here. Yes. And I kind of want to use the birch. Yes, let's use the birch first. And I have an axe, which is good. Rift activity is low. Not that we really care. I'm just going to do a 2x3. Because we'll see. I don't think we have enough wood to do a 3x3. But I think a 2x3 will be totally doable. Wow, that might even be pushing it. We'll see. I'm used to my stack sizes being a lot bigger. So what does 16 get us? 2 full stacks. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to have to do a 1x1. 1x3. Or 3x3x1. Y'all know what I mean. Right? 1 layer. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, 1 layer. Wow. Okay. That is not a lot of the woods. That's okay. I'd rather have it done right than worry about... I'm missing 1 piece of firewood. Are you kidding me right now, game? You know what? Let's just turn this whole stack. And then I'll go stack it back up. Okay. Everybody's even. Yes. So then we're going to cover it. And then build a fire on it. Right in the middle. And then we're going to light it. Wow, it's dark without the light. Okay, charcoal pit. Fired up. And then we're going to just cover the top of it, right? Nice. And we leave it for however many hours. And are you smoking? So I know you're working. I'm just going to have faith that I knew what I was doing there. Right? Right. Nice. Let's make an axe. Since I wore that one out, I've been through a lot of axes in the last 24 hours. Ready for some copper tools, that's for sure. Not too shabby, though. All things considered. I am so glad I chopped down as many trees as I did when I did. Okay. Charcoal, and then we'll make the things. And here's everything I've made. Made 2 pickaxes. And I got blue clay too, just to compare the different clays. And I know this was true in the last version, but I hadn't played much in 1.21, so there we go. We got a falx blade, we got a shovel mold, we got a hammer mold, axe mold, 2 pickaxes. We already have our anvil ready to go. I made the ceramic jugs because the fishing bait requires water. And I think we can use jugs to put water in a cooking pot. Fairly certain. We need to collect more peat while we're out. I did dig up some bony soil while I was in the ruins. We have quite a bit of grass going. I barely have enough pine to maybe build with some, so we're going to cut down those other trees. I've also made another thing of food. Hearty rice porridge with cranberries from all my wanderings. Although I think, you know, this is actually quite good in terms of the food keeping. Now I have food decay at 75%. of what it normally is, just to kind of give us a little break. In fact, I wanted to also consolidate the peat here. Can I, isn't it Control Shift N gets, no, what is it? Shift N, Control N, there. We don't need all those tooltips all the time. I kind of know what I'm doing. Ish. Not every day. Okay, it's late enough. Let's sleep. Oh, and I will say hi to chat since I was so late this morning. Holy crap. Just one of those mornings. It was the kind of morning where you're picking out your shirt to wear from the dryer. Right? We've all had those. Tell me I'm not alone with the shirt from the dryer challenge. And of course they weren't quite dry. So I had to go back into my closet and be like, Despite everything I normally wear being dirty and being washed, what else is there? Oh, okay, so let's go cut down some trees. It's a glorious morning. Vintage Story, 6:45 in the morning. It's perfect. Yeah, I just realized that our little little peninsula here, not quite big enough for what I would like to do to make us comfortable. And this way we can expand the farm that direction. And I'll build a little cute bridge or something to get there. And maybe we can have our farmhouse out here. Like a little supply. But we're just going to build a little, kind of like I did in Meadowmead. A little starter house. Cozy, little 7x7 rooms. And a cozy configuration with a basement. Something that'll keep us, because we're not going to do late game here. We're just here to be comfy and hang out and check out all the new stuff. I just can't help like staying in survival. Like, I know we could creatively look at everything, but I've got the rates up a little to make things fun. Let me get my pine seeds so that I feel comfortable chopping down all these trees without worrying about seeds. Right? There we go. Yeah, 17. Now 18. Beautiful. That's plenty to replant. And I have another, like, where the actual tree farm-ish is going to be is here. They're just still a couple days away from being trees. Right? Let's put another row. And then I will feel very comfortable that we will not run out of wood. Maybe. We'll see. In fact, there's so many trees. Let's make some more axes. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. I've been watching all the mixed responses to Crimson Desert. And I gotta tell you, it looks fun. I think it's right up my alley. Open world sandbox. Not RPG, not directed. Not like and you need, what is it? People are saying it takes about 8 to 10 hours to really get into the fun parts of the game. I think that's cool. Not everybody has the time or patience for that. That's okay. I'm a little poor, so I'm not gonna buy it right now while it's full price. But hey, first sale. First good sale. Okay, now, here's the question. That's why I made another axe. How many of these trees are touching so that we'll get all of them to come down at the same time? I'm hoping a couple. Just one. Okay, that's fine. But it'll be quick. It's nothing like a morning spent collecting wood in Vintage Story. I think we're going to use the rammer to make our... I'm going to move that. Part of the reason I was on... spent so much time on here off camera was to make these trees grow so I could get them out of my way without having wasted planting them. There we go. And if you're asking yourself, am I going to cut down that maple there on the end? The answer is no. Because look at it. Look how pretty it is. It's like a perfect tree. It also has wild black currant bushes under it. A couple of them which have plus 15% yield. So I'm just not going to move them. I'm going to try to leave them there. And we've got a couple more red currant back here. So I'm gonna try not to dig them up. I realize that we'll do the whole berry thing and make a berry patch part of our garden. But for right now, berries that grow right here where we can see them is a great thing. So if you're wondering where I got 41 or however many things of hay I have, it's because I kept mowing the grass here while I was trying to plan. Because I tore down the hill, which meant it was dirt, which meant the grass grew. And there was a little smidgen of dirt left, which meant grass grew, which meant grass spread. And I'm obsessed with killing the grass because... I mean, we'll put it back eventually. But right now, because our farm doesn't have a fence around it, small critters spawn from grass clumps, if you didn't know. I think that's still true. That was true in the past. So I'm trying to minimize the amount of rabbits and raccoons that spawn close enough to the farm to eat our crops. Without me being aware. Because it takes so long to grow and they're so precious to us surviving that I will be on a rabbit rage if we have bunnies eating our crops. Rabbit rage is a technical term. Okay, now I think we want the house closest to the water. Makes the most sense. We want things we want on the house. We want a kitchen. We want a living / storage room. Because I'm like that. And then under the kitchen should be a little basement. And then upstairs from the kitchen should be a little bedroom. A bedroom. I don't know why I get southern when I get tired. I am from the South originally. From Texas. I live in the mountains now, though. I'm rocking decaf coffee this morning because it was just a coffee kind of morning. Okay, we got quite a bit more pine for all that, which is great. And more seeds, which I have a feeling we are going to need. Let me plant that little guy there, and you there, and you there, because we don't really care. Nope, wrong button. I love that there's always a little sapling outline. And do I have enough dirt to do this? Yes. These will come in over time, but I think that'll be fun. We can always like run into the woods and cut down everything. I'm not scared of that at all. I don't want to make a path to the garden. I did also make a watering can. You'd be surprised how much difference it makes to get your water up to 100% in terms of your growth speed. But look, as our nutrients go down, man, we need to make a quern so I can make bone meal. Only N is from compost. God, we should start compost. Okay, I have a huge list of things we're gonna make as soon as that charcoal is done, and we have metal production going. So that's my goal. Is while the charcoal is going, let's go outline the house, which will give me an idea of how big it is. So I have an idea of where we can put a workshop over there, so we can do all of our metal working. Not fancy. We're gonna save the cobblestone for the house right now. We're gonna do our workshop out of rammed earth, because that's how I roll early game. Nothing wrong with it. It doesn't burn when you put it pit kilns, as we know from our current casa, our bunker house. Oh goodness. I almost went out and tried to install carry-on, even though it's not been updated, I don't think. Just so I could hopefully move stuff. See that? Going to 100% for the water, and that lasts all day. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Anything to give us a little bit of boost with the speed. Okay. Nice. Let me grab all the rammed earth. Put away our hay. Put away our logs. That's a good start. It's a very good place to start. No. Back to your home. And I'm hoarding grass because roofing. Much cheaper to make it out of hay than anything else. Okay, the pickaxe that we found is almost worn down to a nub. I'm trying to save it. Rammed earth. I don't think we have enough. So I'm going to take some low fertility soil as backup. In fact, I'm sure we don't have enough. Let's just make some. At least get me 2 stacks. And a couple. There we go. 2.5 stacks, and then we got a couple stacks left. I'm actually gonna do the base in the cobblestone. Hold please. Because I have 2 stacks of cobble for the house. And what law am I gonna use? Pine. I want to use pine for the floors and things. Am I gonna use pine for the like structural pieces? I don't think so. So look at, oh, that's not bad. There's orange in there. Maybe pine's a good place to start. Why am I being picky? That's just how I am. The gray looks like the gray with the gray is not bad. But I think we want more contrast. Okay, I think we are going to go with pine. Then let me grab a handful. I realize we have a whole chest of this, but we're also going to cut down the forest around us. Because I want to be able to see across this little island. You're not going to give me a single pine seed from all of that, huh? It's like, oh, there's one. Nope, those logs. It's like payback for not chopping the branches, apparently. And yes, I know we need the sticks too, but I'm mostly done with the kilns for now. So I'm not as... I went through so many axes trying to get sticks. We'll grab these. Maybe. Maybe there's one or two in here. There we go. One log. Stuff is definitely snappier to pick up and go in our inventory, which I love. Feels a little less like there's weird ground lag. So good job, developers. Good job. Here we go. Didn't know it was going to be a building episode, did you? Let me do one thing real quick. Because I'm sure my friend Kirk was like, she's not on, I'm going back to sleep. There we go. La 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 la. Okay, I really wanted to keep the berry bushes. Is that problematic or not? In what direction is my workshop gonna go? House. Workshop animal. House. Workshop. Do we care about these berries? Oh, I don't know. I was trying to leave them for aesthetic reasons. I think we are absolutely going to leave this wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This can be the kitchen, right? Pardon me, coughing fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's exactly outside of there. 11 is too big. I think 9 is perfect. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which gives us a 7 by 7 room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this square, plus some adjustments, is kind of the core of the house. And then we'll go back for a living area. Kitchen window that way. Counters here. 1, 2, 3. Back that way, or should the stairs be over there? I'm afraid I'm going to end up building exactly the same house from Meadowmead, which it's not that bad of a thing. Really? Everything can start out as a square. Yeah, we're basically gonna build on a 5 by 5 grid, which is cool. Just what direction should rooms go? Do we care? Not really. I'm gonna use rammed earth on the inside of the rooms, like for the floor, because we don't have the cobble yet. And yes, we are building one up off the ground. Just makes digging basements a little easier. Makes the houses look better too, I think. Okay, so... And I want a cute little... This is gonna look weird. I don't know yet. Conserving cobble. Because even if it looks crappy inside, it looks cute outside. Okay, and is this our entryway? Yes, I kind of like that. Then we get some flow. So that's kitchen, which means this way would be the next room. Oopsie. And the cool thing about planning is then it gives you a really good idea of what materials you need. Right? Like, I'm totally out of logs now. Does that need to be that big? I don't know. Storagey, whatever. Go in here. Or should this be this way? Yeah, almost think this might be a port back here, which is fine. We might extend our land out a tiny bit that way. I'm just moving this room to be up here, right? I'm also building in a 7x7 because it, if we build walls and doors between all the rooms or chisel them small enough, then in the winter they are warmer. Like they register as rooms in the game. And maybe if we're lucky, our kitchen will register as a cellar. If we do it right. Okay. Yeah, this will be cool. Flow into this room. Out onto the porch. Maybe the workshop is over here. Makes for interesting lines. Like, that's a long flat wall, but we can make this a bay window. Very easily. Like so. And this becomes a porch. So I'm still going to be conservative with our cobble, but go ahead and give us some stairs. How do we want to do this? I think I want railing there and the stairway there. Which way should the stairway be? Here and here. This is wall. Doorway is here. Maybe, yes. And then this is wall. Doorway is here. And this is living and storage. And I am out of the fancy rammed earth. There we go. Is that my building too big? No, I think we're fine. Because I still need to account for stairways and stuff. Kitchen window, because I think basement cellar stairs go right here. Like just around that corner. That'll help me remember. And what is this? Why did I put this there? Was that the entrance? Yes, I'm a derp. That's a wall. This is a porch, Winnie. God. Which means this is another log. And let me grab some stairs and some more logs so this makes a little more sense. Since we have them, we might as well use them. I can always cut more down for floors. And we'll put our extra seeds up while we build until we can't see to build anymore. Okay, now the real question. How tall? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 high ceilings are the way to go. Which means my poles need to be 5. Because we'll put roofs on the edges. So we need to come up 4 from everything. And then these are my ceilings, right? The roofs, which we will make out of wood eventually. But for right now, it'll be something like this. Rammed earth for the win. Until we have charcoal and can make our tools. I have the whole list of things we need. We need a hammer, a pickaxe, more pickaxe, shears, a saw, a chisel, a bucket, barrels, a scythe, a quern. And I think if we have all those things, I can build. Fairly confident. Oh, I wonder if I should, I think I want to go ahead and make the cross beams. Do I have enough? I don't know if I have enough wood for that. We'll see. And they may be hidden by our roof edges, but it's fine. Wow, yeah, I think we're gonna have to hold off on cross beams. That's a ton of wood, and I need wood for the supports. Okay, we're gonna, make them out of rammed earth right now. Maybe I'll just color code them to be a different rammed earth, so I know when I run into that. Oh, that's a cross beam. Like, instead of this pattern, let's go with the dark one. Like so. I'm still gonna run out of rammed earth too. There we go. Okay. Like this one, like the kitchen should have a giant cross beam that goes across the center of the room. Just saying. Wish the recipe was a little more stack-centric, but it's fine. I just want to get a roof on to keep the rain off our heads while we're derping around inside. You know what? We're just gonna make this one solid for the moment. It's gonna be another big gray box. Like you do. Oops. And I know the torch is annoying to look at while we're building. But, I mean, I guess I could set torches down so you could just see. Where would the fun in that be? And this is a, yep, rest of this room. Can you see the vision? I don't know. It's building with Winnie. It's funny that I feel so much more deliberate building in Vintage Story than I do in that other block game. Probably because the resource gathering in this game is much more intensive. And so I am aware of how much I'm using. Like every block that I put down, there was a significant amount of effort that went into obtaining that block for building. Okay. You'll get a couple more. You know, we could probably go ahead and do the staircase up too while I'm thinking about it. That. Hey, look at all these resources down here. Beautiful. Bonk. We're gonna go up and down in the kitchen. I do that all the time, and I think it works out well when I put the staircases on top of each other. That's our rift activity medium. I'm surprised we don't have any friends hanging out with us tonight. Is that my turning corner? No, this one is. Because we don't want to... We can't turn on an outside wall. Which means you will be like this to get up here. Yep. Okay. Can I get under that edge? Yes. It's a little... I may want to push that back one block so that we're turning on this block. Yep. Well, that'll be a stair, but yes. And then this one, down, 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 flat, turn, down, down. Yeah. Probably down, 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 down. I tend to put my basements deep. Like not immediately under the floor of the layer above. Okay. And do we want to make... I think we want the bottom to be 2 cobblestone high. And we can make it fancier later. That's fence, that's cobble. That's cobble. Because that way we're looking out and then there's wood from here up. So we get our windows like this. Yeah. I don't want to do all of them like that because I think we have plenty of wood as soon as I have a saw. Okay, and then if this is a porch... Nice. And where's our door? I think to keep flow, this is a door. And this is a door. So we don't have to go far to get out the back of the house, right? Right, yes. And that makes all of our traffic like right here, which makes good sense. And then that's kitchen, counter, windows, yada yada. This is tool storage, some chests, like when you walk in the house. This is main storagey worky room. I guess we could just throw the like actual workshop right here. With a sloped roof off the house. Just another 7x7 that goes out. Maybe. Except I put this in the wrong place. It's like, why is my math not mathing? Here we go. I mean, that's doable. And easy. And that's a big enough space that I can put pit kilns towards the back and then have a work area here. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, I was gonna make it like the floor fancier. Hold on. Since we're gonna be stuck with this for a hot minute. If we're gonna do the rammed earth, we might as well take advantage of some of the different patterns that are here. Wolf, you scared the bahooty tootie out of me. Even though y'all are on passive. Or neutral. Or don't eat Winnie's face unless she punches you first. I'd like to step down into the workspace. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Just so it feels a little different out here. I need to go grab, I like a handful of cobblestone stairs so we can use until I have a chisel. Spent all this time cutting this grass. Now I'm just gonna dig it up. Yep. Oh. Shovel. Hello? Wrong button. Who said you can't build a fancy house with stone tools and vintage story? You can. Well, I mean, if you get a secret pickaxe from your first forage things. Otherwise, I couldn't have gotten all the cobblestone. I mean, I guess I could have. It just would have taken forever. Because it did come from ruins. I would have just stood there punching it with my fist while I listened to a podcast. Which I have done before. Okay. Wow, the sun's gonna come up. We built all night. Like you do sometimes. Let me go get more logs. That was my torch. And the house torches are burned out too. Look how dark it is. I forget the torches all the time. I'm so used to torch holders. I guess it's just sticks and grass, but still. Let's make some more. Okay. What did I say I was getting? Logs. Let's just, I think we only need a couple stacks. And the cobblestone stairs, yes. I have one more thing of cobble. Did I pick up any? Thought I grabbed some dry stone. Did I dream that? I guess I dreamed that. Or I may have already used it and didn't notice it. Ooh, that's a little close to the edge here. And that's a very big rectangle. I guess making porches and stuff, it won't look so rectangle-y. And the back will be cute. Maybe the kitchen needs a porch too. No, but then that'll make it a giant rectangle too. Oh, I did it again with the water. My torch. I need a bridge. Do. Not my first rodeo. If you can get the block dropped fast enough, you don't take any fall damage. That's why building at 5 walls high is so good. Okay. Back to the plain rammed earth for the rest of this. I know I said I was going to do the beams and the fancy stuff. It's not like I won't remember beams. Okay. And then upstairs can wait. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's do a tiny stair there. And then a stair here, but I want that door. So it'll be like that. And there'll be a railing here. And this is wall, so it needs to be cobble. Also, no one ever gonna see this. So let's save our cobble. And no one's ever gonna see this. Oh, we're already saving cobble there. Nice. I think that'll be... This is an outside wall. It makes sense for it to be cobble. This one is technically an inside wall. We'll make that out of planks. Oh my goodness. Winnie didn't mute her phone. It's muted now. Go down and then turn the corner and keep going. Just want to make sure I could get down there. Okay. Yeah, there you go. There's the house. And work area. I wonder if we should put, this is going to be all kilns. I should put the door over here. So like work area, tool racks, which means this could be a solid wall. And we could put a fireplace in this corner. Right? There are going to be 2 fireplaces, one in the kitchen. And we'll probably put it on the porch wall because we won't... Do we need a window there? Come up in here. I don't want it in this corner in case I want to go back out that way. We'll do that. And we'll make a cute little cooking spot here, maybe I could do it in the corner and there could be 3 cooking spots. Or should we make it flat and do 3 there? Probably be an archway here. Right, with a door. And then an archway here with a door. It's not really a crafting table per se, right? But storage with like fireplace, lounge, sofa, whatever. And then storage can be all along these back walls. Because boy, do we get storage. Yeah. Okay. There you have it. Let's see if our charcoal's done. Have I derped around long enough? I think so. Let me go put my stuff up. Because that's been 2 days, right? Yeah, we'll just stick the rammed earth in there for now. And I put those torches out again. It's a feature. Yeah, charcoal, baby! Let's make some metal! Oops. Forgot it was only 1 layer. My bad. Whatever, it should be plenty. I hope. Oh yeah, we're good. We'll have to be a little conservative, but as soon as that whole forest of trees grows up, we should easily get a stack here. Ish. Almost. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I'm leaving all the rammed in earth in here because you need it to cover the top. So I'll just leave it there. So I don't have to remember to get rammed earth every time. Charcoal! Oh god, okay, this begs the question, should we just move our workshop stuff over to the workshop? Give me that. Kind of tempted because we're gonna need to let stuff cool and sit there. Oh, I'm out of room. Give me that. The answer is yes. Put random stuff out of my pocket that I don't need. No torch in the offhand this time. Good job, Winnie. Yeah, let's do a little layout. Anvil, forge. Probably. I'm just gonna set this stuff down for now. Maybe right down the middle of the room, because I don't think I'll be... Wow, we need storage containers. Good thing I made some. Let's bring the bling one. I'm gonna move the flax to the garden stuff and pick this up and this because they're both empty. What else do I have room for? I have 3 spots. Anvil thing. Anything? Anybody else? Bueller? Nope. Soon we'll only be jumping in the water to go to the farm. 2 there for a hot second. Except I want to put my metal right there. And maybe one here. We'll just dash you there till we actually make you. And then a couple of tool racks. Right. All the things. Now I need cobble, make a forge real quick. I think the recipe's still the same. I could be wrong. Let's look it up. Still the same. Oh. Yep, just a circle of cobble. Okay, good. I love that. 1, 2. Gotta have 2 forges. That's how we roll. What else needs to go over there? That's food. That's cooking pot and things. That's... there they are. And then some peat to get stuff started. I love peat in my smithing area. Here are more logs. Okay, all that can be moved later. Lovely. Okay. These are cool. Look at them. They're different. They do need to be hooked up to a bellows to do iron forging and maybe bronze. I don't know. But for copper, we're okay. Okay, here's the other thing I'm going to do. We're going to make our pit kiln. Don't think I need to fire crazy amounts of stuff. Like, I'm not going to do a whole production line for kiln bricks or anything like that. Not for this playthrough. So we're going to try to keep things small. Oh, I didn't even check our temporal stability out here. We're fine. Thank God. I would be sad. Don't do that, folks. Don't build your whole house without checking your temporal stability. Holy crap. Oh, that could have been a disaster. Okay, the reason I need cobble and more rammed earth. And I will show you why. In my smithies, one of the things I like to do... Oop, that was more rammed earth. Give me that. Is there any hiding in here? No, that's gravel. Can I make some? Yes. Just in case. One of the things I like to do is make shelves, because I don't have tables yet, but I make my walls 2 walls thick, so these walls will go up, obviously. We're gonna slant a little bit. That gives me a one more work surface. Oh, I don't want wood anywhere near my pit kilns, do I? Eh, I've made this mistake in the past. We'll make these cobblestone columns. Someday we'll make them fancy, like out of dry stone or something. Well, I've got super deep tired voice today. It's a Kathleen Turner voice. Yes, do not put wood near your pit kilns, people. I have burned my whole house down accidentally doing that. Made my smithy all fancy. The forges are okay, but out here, this is is no bueno. And that's gonna be out. So hopefully this makes sense. Like, there'll be windows and stuff, but now there's shelves, right? So I can put ingot casts on here. And they're not on the ground where I walk on them accidentally. And I'll probably do that this whole length. Right? So much better. And because you can't harm an ingot cast, I will put those in between all of my kiln spots. I'll do the same thing with bloomeries eventually. They'll just live on the checkerboard between these. So I can have 4, 5, 6, like 7 bloomeries going. Okay. And peat is the reason that I have these. You go over there for a second. I'll just stack up fuel or put it in a storage container that lives right here. And then right here, we just build our fire. Oops, that's not firewood. Let's grab some. And get this crucible cooking. Just need enough to start it. I tend to use peat to get my fires hot instead of firewood because it gets them hotter. Gets them up to 800 degrees, I think. But to build your first one, you need the firewood. Wow, we don't need that many. There we go. And if I'm super cool, we'll take some of this. I think we need one hammer, one pickaxe, but right now we just need the hammer. But I will pour the pickaxe, which means I should probably just go ahead and process. Yeah, that's 3 ingots. We have plenty of things to do that with. Just need the hammer so I can process this into nuggets. That's our big goal right now. Yay, smithing! Food! We may just do the whole smithy in rammed earth. Oh, we need a saw. We need all the things. We should have plenty to pour our anvil. So put it over here. And our door is gonna need a threshold. Nice. There we go. Instant workshop. Ta-da! It's plenty big enough to get started with. We'll make these 2 walls high. Just to keep our drifty boyfriends out. Nobody wants a drifty boyfriend. Yeah, I mean, I realize I don't have a door yet, but whatever. And maybe we'll keep a little stack of firewood somewhere. Like so. Almost have enough room to put the rest of these casts. Maybe we'll put 4 over here once I pour the anvil. This should probably be moved. Because the anvil should probably go here. Do I have room for that? Oh, not really. Gimme. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Or the forge on either side and the anvil in the corner. I don't know. Oh, I kind of like the anvil over here. Something like that. Oh, and we need to make a thing to hold the crucible. So we need a coil of rope and some sticks. Is it 1 or 2? I'm pretty sure it's 2, yeah. Rope and sticks gives us tongs. So we can get this out of the fire. Which is why we have tool racks over everything. Let's check our temperature. Oh, 900. Shoot. Almost messed that up. Keep an eye on your fire. Eye on the fire. It'll probably take... It won't take that many, but we'll watch it. Okay, and we have our pickaxe and our hammer. And do I want to make, what do I want to make? 2 pickaxes? No. Shovel? No. We're building. Let's make the axe. Make things a little easier. Put the hammer where I won't step on it. And as soon as we have the hammer, we'll make enough to make our anvil. And we should have... Like, this is all medium. And there's still tons out there. Like, I got rid of a bunch right here, but there's still 4 or 5 more, like, nice surface copper. There are also 2 tins, so we could technically rush bronze if we wanted to. Although I'm pretty happy with our copper right now, mostly because I've turned up the stats. Like, I've turned up durability and mining speed. Like, just doubled it on all tools for this. Because that's just resources, like more resources, which is just time, and that kind of stuff makes me a little bananas. Okay, hammer first. Okay. Axe. I gotta ask you a question. And pickaxe. Nice. And let's take that out of there. Because we're poor. We're charcoal poor. I'd rather use the peat to get it back up to temperature than waste. Cool down. Think that helps? Probably not. Oh, we're not undercover. Let's fix that. Oh, wow. Okay. Problems. First world problems. This would be... Oh, didn't quite... That's not quite a brick high, is it? Wow. Okay. Fine. Be that way. You are. Can I reach you? No, of course not. That would be too easy. Could not have our mole, like, it could rain any second and our moles would not be happy. So let's do that. Oh, I almost made it. And then this would go a little bit lower. And then this would be one more lower. Give me that. Right? Or we make it... Want that one up one more. We'll do a slopey thing with slabs at some point, but right now... I just need... a roof that keeps the rain off of our metalworks. Nice. There we go. Much better. Woo. That could be very bad. Would have been that glue down enough. Oh, yes. Hammer time. Axe time. Backup pickaxe time. Let's do all the things. Oh, good. I forget. I was like, don't they stack to 128? Yes, good. So I have enough to make 20 ingots plus whatever else we want to make. So I want to make a falx. And the shovel. 1, 2, and we need 9 That's 11. So I can make 11 plus 20. 21. Oh, it only stacks. Okay. There's 13. There's 19. Okay, that's good. $21. There we go. Because I'm crazy. It's going to take a lot. That's okay. We will be very careful and watch this and pay attention. Mm-hmm. And we'll, oops, put down our last 4 ingot molds. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Mm-hmm. Okay. And it is getting late. Let's put a torch out here. I'm so excited. Hammer. Tong. I should start moving containers over here. Let me just put these up here for now. And put our food in there. Don't have any containers over here yet. Can I just chuck you in there for a hot second? How are you doing? 800 degrees. I'm gonna start with 12 and see how that goes. Right? That should do it. I miss better fire pits or whatever the mod is. Okay, let's move food. And maybe random torches. Do I have any empty containers? No. What about you? No. How about shit that can live in the kitchen? There we go. Do. Good. Oops. Like those. You can just sit there. Next. Be chaos. Just get all the stuff out of here. Building materials sounds good. What is that? 8 of them? Sure. Nice. And maybe a couple more kitchen things. The pots, the lamp. Goodbye to the fire. Yes, we'll go ahead and move our bed. And all the firewood, maybe? Beautiful. See, we're not moving far. Thank goodness. More kitchen stuff. The bed. We'll sleep in the kitchen for now. What was this? This was wood. I am gonna put all of our might say that. No. It's gonna be a fireplace. We'll just start, like, eventually these will be chests, not, obviously, not storage containers. Or not crock pots. What are they called? Storage vessels. Goodness. But that's what's easy to make early game, so that's why I make a bunch. Let's get the clay. 4 tools on that rack. Let's replace the torches while I'm thinking about it. They just feel like they're detorching faster. What else do I have in here? Wow, nothing I want. Sure, stairs. Whee! And this can also be a storage one. And there's a tool rack for by the door, which I don't have space for. You can just go there, because this is our fishing pole. Oops. Wow, that still sticks up. Hold on. Must have rack makes sense. There we go. The hoe. And the spear. Nice. What else? I should go check on the copper. As the sun goes down. Near. You can be all your usual weird stuff. Oops. It's my extra stick stash. Nice. How are you doing? Okay, moving along. Probably gonna need 2 more. To get there. Could do 1 more load. Moving house like you do. Nice. That's it. I'll leave my... Also, for me, horsetail is one of the best landscaping decorations. And then we can put flower pots. I meant to put this one in a flower pot. There we go. See, it gives the illusion of grass without being grass. That's what I like. And 2 more of these. You can be dirt. Sure. And you can be whatever that is. Living thing stuff. Okay. That's our activity. Low. Love it. That's probably gonna need. I don't think it'll need 3 more, but I don't want to risk it not doing a thing. Here, let's do this. Let's put our hay door here just so they don't fucking surprise me. Scare the. I don't mind finding them in the house, but there's something about them coming in the door that freaks me out. Let's get our thing ready. Have a sip of tea. Nice and chilly this morning in the mountains. Okay. So my understanding is we do not need the bellows or anything related to copper. However, I have not done research to see if we need it to work bronze ingots. Small bellows. You need nails. You need leather. And boards. And then a large bellows. Holy crap, that's a lot of leather. Burn temperature, okay. Kirk! You've been here, but you didn't get out of bed? Haha. For some reason, you couldn't sleep, but thought it's okay, it's Sunday. I hear you. My alarm went off, and I was like, why is my alarm going off? And I was, oh, it's Saturday, and I said I'd do some vintage story. And so we are. I think it's Saturday. Yes, it is Saturday. Crude hide bellows. We could do this. I see, it needs a huge pelt. This is what people were talking about. Bear. Panda, bear, pelt. What else? I guess if bears are the only things. I think moose give huge pelt too, right? Or are they large? I mean, bear's not that hard. You just make a trap and bait them into it. And then stab them in the face. I say that. I've died to many bears. I've died multiple times to the same bear. Multiple times. I get it. I get the concern that you used to be able to get all the way to iron, really, without having to deal with animals. And that is no longer the case. I really think pigs would be the answer. Because you can get a large bellows with leather, and leather's not that hard to do. Small bellows. Nails and strips are easy. Boards are easy once you have a saw. Like, all that can be done with copper. Why is everybody grumpy? I guess because the entry-level bellows, knock on wood, requires a large pelt. Which is an elk or a bear. I'm going to make sure that's true. Large hide. Drops from... large. Adult bighorn sheep, adult gazelle, some goats, some species of deer. Huge hides only drop from bears. Okay, I see. That said... okay, that's a huge hide. Bear, 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 bear. That's a large pelt. That's just a sheep. Like, go stab a sheep in the face. Nice. I wonder if they adjusted that. Don't know. I don't know how they work either. I'm very excited to learn. Are you done yet? Come on. I want to make some tools. And at least finish our house. Get the walls up, maybe. A few of our trees have grown. Back in the tree farm-ish. What time is it? Almost midnight. We'll sleep at midnight. Mm-hmm. Wow, it really did take stuff like 17 charcoal. But to be fair, there's 21 ingots worth of copper in there. So if we'd done this separately, you would use the same amount. And copper only needs 1084, so technically I could probably take this out. Am I going to? No. Because I would much rather have my liquid copper. I'm just saying. Come on. Do all the smelting. I guess, I'd be really interested in how the bellows work. Whether it makes it faster. Just think how cool iron production will be with bellows. I mean, you'll have to have them, I think. Come on. Yeah, I'm glad I left that copper in there. Charcoal. Do you need me to exit out of the UI so you can finish? There you go. Yeah. Sometimes it's like that. I already made the axe. I'm gonna make the shovel. And the forks. So we have a good weapon to go chasing bears with. Maybe a second hammer? We're just gonna do ingots. Because we have like a pickaxe and a nub right now. Maybe I should do one more pickaxe. Or two. Because we're not... let's do another axe. And another pickaxe. Because we're definitely not ready for bronze yet. I don't think... Like, we could probably pour bronze tools. Never been so glad to have spent multiple nights making... Come on. Oh. Hello? Are you empty? Oh, you got cold? What? Wow. That's crazy. That cooled down way too fast. Like, I couldn't even pour it in time? That's new. I mean, I guess I'll appreciate the fact that the metal is cooling faster in the molds. But that seems very fast. For a crucible of copper. Seriously. Are you liquid again? It says molten. Yep, okay. I was like, I want my 3 ingots. Hello? There we go. Nice. Yeah, that used more than half of our... charcoal. We have plenty. As soon as I have my first ingot, we're gonna make a saw. No lie. Get my hammer ready. Oh, you're already hard. Okay. Ow-ita. Okay, here we go. 4 copper. 1 piece of charcoal. Like we do. And look, it says fuel for 1 point... Like it said fuel for 2 hours. And copper... Oh, I don't have... I didn't pour the info! Oh my god! Okay. I'm such a derp. Do I have enough? Maybe. You had 1 job. Yeah, we have plenty. We just need 9, right? Oh, I'm such a derpy McDerperson. You know what though? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if I have enough charcoal. We better stop there because I'm not sure I have enough charcoal to get it hot. We'll make another round of charcoal. Oh, I'm such a derpy McDerperson. Okay, well, let's make our saw while that's... Yeah, so 750. I can't make the saw because I don't have an anvil. Bugger. Okay, well, you know, that's a feature. 900 units should be faster than our 21 was. So it should take less fuel. But I better start cutting down trees. Where's our new axe? It's dawn, right? 2:30 in the morning. Let's sleep for like an hour. Get the sun up. There we go. Let's go. Get out of bed. Come on. Let's go. Yay. Let's cut some trees down. I don't even have... Just do like some minimal seed collecting here. We'll go for enough to replace what we've cut down. Come on, game. Give me like one more pine cone. Be great. There we go. Oh, no one grew up while I'm standing here. That's cool. I hear something tromping around next to me. Okay, 8's good enough. Do 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 do. Let's go. Super tall tree. Oh, the copper axe is so good. Oh, Winnie, why were you making a tree farm so early? Well, as much as I like clear-cutting forests, isn't this much more convenient? Oops. Sorry, little sapling. Whacked 2 of you. Lemon's not bad. Exactly enough to make up for what we cut down. Perfect. Meow. Cute house is cute. What are we gonna do with y'all? Stack you there for now. How are you doing? Almost done. Good, good, good. Okay, so we could do like 2 more. And that was like 13 to do all that. That's not bad. Where's my stick stash? Oop, you're full. I'll move flowers somewhere else. Dirt 2. Yay. Okay. Anvil, 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 anvil. And I think this consumes the cast now? Maybe? Kirk says he's grumpy because A, you're old, and B, the coffee isn't ready yet. Oh god. That is legit. Perfectly legitimate reasons for being a grumpy puss. I'm grumpy because I forgot to pour this in the stupid mold. Like a genius. That's okay. We ended up with extra tools, which will never be bad. Look, now I have a fancy Folks. You know what? I'm just going to carry that shovel. Spare pick. We need the hammer because I want to make a saw. And I'm going to... Oh, I don't need the spare axe right now. Need the hammer, need the shovel. Look at all those copper tools. Ah, makes me want to go stab a wolf in the face. Ah, okay. You know what we could do while we wait for stuff to cool off? Let's eat. Because I'm pretty sure I only have 1 serving of fish stew left. Yep. And then I think we made... Yeah, I have porridge that's still good for 6 days. Are you better out here? 5.9, I mean... Whatever. It's probably better in my inventory, actually. 6. Yeah, slightly. Oops. Are we going far? No, but I am gonna go put another thing of charcoal together. Are you done? Hardened copper. The mold must be broken or remove the contents. Okay. We'll wait till it totally cools, because that makes me a little nervous. A little bit nervous. Okay. One piece of coal. We won't light that yet. So there have been moderate changes to smithing, which is kind of cool. Okay, cold. I just want you cold enough that you don't burn me when I pick you up. Like 121 degrees Celsius is hot. It's like 200 degrees. That stuff does cool a lot faster. That is... Okay, there we go. 30 degrees Celsius. It's just a hot day. Yeah, you lose the mold. That's cool. Tier 1 anvil. Here we go. Shears. A saw. Things I have to make. And a chisel. Chisel, saw, shears, and a scythe. Chisel, saw, shears, and a scythe. That's what we're making. Hopefully. Copper's workable at 750 degrees, which is how hot it gets with one piece of charcoal and no bellows. And I'm guessing bronze. If I go bronze ingot, it'll tell us 950. So that's at the smelting temperature. I don't know what the working temperature of bronze is. Pardon me. Okay, maybe we can just smelt bronze. We just can't work it into anything yet. Maybe? I don't know if that's true or not. We could test it. Okay. 750. Saw. It's been a while. Balls. Oh no. I have to reheat this. Because I took too long. That is, okay. I'm hoping. Winnie's just slow. Those are still... See? These are going to be cold by the time I'm ready to do the next one. That's kind of sucky. Okay. There's one. Shears. Do. Dang, dang, dang. Okay. Do, do, do. Do, do. And it's cold again. Okay, but you can put it on the same forge and it'll use that one to reheat, which is cool. Yeah, wow. This is going to be crazy fuel intensive. Do, 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 do. Let Winnie tell you how much she hates minigames. Do, 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 do. There we go. That's shears. Hey, K4, what's up? The forges do look different. They are different. They take bellows now at higher tiers, which is kind of cool and also weird, but cool. Okay, shears, saw. Oh, chisel. Gotta have a chisel. So there are like 3 different types of bellows. There's a crude bellows. And a small bellows and a large bellows. And they all take leather. Except the starter, the crude bellows, you need either a huge hide, a bear pelt, or a large hide. What else was I making? Scythe. Where are you? Right here. Oops. Nope. Wrong buttons. Trying to hold down Alt. This way. Do, 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 do. Nice. Okay, I think that's it. And so we ended up using 3 and 2 pieces of like 4 coal, 4 or 5 to do those, which is not terrible. Oh, I can't craft with... Oh, that's rude. I can hold it, but I can't craft with it. Lame. I mean, there's a reason I'm living next to water, but still. You used to be able to just throw the stick on it. Now I could throw the stick on the hammer. I wonder why that wouldn't work for the other things. It's interesting. Saw! Oh my god, a saw! So exciting. Scythe can hang out here. Shears can hang out here. Chisel can hang out here. Chisel, hammer. Don't need to pick anything up hot right this second. Oh my god, I'm sawing all the things because now we have planks. It's very exciting. Holy, okay, nope, they've always been, because my stacks were bigger. I'm like, they've always been chintzy about planks. Okay, that's fair. Living room floor. Like, I wonder if I should worry about the floor right now or should I worry about the walls. Probably the walls, Winnie. Oh no. I forgot. I forgot that they go a direction. It's been a while. Okay. It's cool. I love the directionality. But also, I forgot. Nice. And then this wall can just be all planks all the time. Really, like, they really don't go. Like, why? Why do the planks from a wood do not go at all? At all. With the logs. Just explain to me these things. It's not gonna stop me. But I'm just saying. Like, this is not even close. It's not the same color family. It's not the same tone. It's nothing. There's no jiving with this beautiful golden yellow and all this flesh-colored pink? I don't get it. Okay, this is where I think this whole corner needs to be cobble, actually. Do I have some? Somewhere. Where are you, cobble? Probably in here. I think I stashed it. Yeah, I did. Along with extra wood. Randomly. We're putting a fireplace in that corner. That's why it gets no windows. Which means you should probably have a window. Even though you're going to be a storage wall. You're an interior wall. You're nothing but a window. Oh, having a saw is the best. Don't even care about stairs right now. Oh, I say that. Let's actually make a couple. This way? Yeah. In fact, we're never not gonna need stairs, so we might as well. Make them so they have more room. Okay. And if I put I fell down. Like so, and like so. You think they go together? I mean, okay. They're going together. They do when you can see the end of the log. Like, that's exactly the right color. For sure. I mean, I guess it's not bad. The cobble helps. A little bit. We shall see. Okay, here's our kitchen. I said something about making this a door to go out on a porch. But do we need that? I don't know. Front porch is little. Back porch is like... We're gonna have a whole garden building over there. Like, we'll convert the old bunker shack into a seed storage and food storage. Mostly seed storage, I think. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Forget that we have very persnickety directional stuff happening. There we go. Gotta make it look nice. And then up here, all the floors are gonna be pine. So I guess we could do the kitchen ceiling. Oh, and where am I gonna put? I guess we'll put, so glad we cut down all these trees. I guess we'll run it this way. Because I like beams in my rooms. Right? We won't put a beam there, but we can put a beam here. Nope, that looks dumb. Yeah. And then this can be a pine ceiling. We should probably run the same direction. So we do like that. And then this goes like that. Maybe that's the ticket. Maybe these are recessed, so we still get the way it looks without it interfering in our visual space. Like so. I like it. Give me all this. I'm gonna put all of our various rammed earth and stuff over here. Yay, copper shovel! That old one finally broke. Okay, I don't think... Is anybody gonna see these? Maybe. I guess we better make them. You accidentally made your coffee rocket fuel. Kirk. My friend. Here, are you gonna get the zoomies? Inquiring minds need to know. Where? Okay, we need to leave it like that. Cool. Pardon me, and I think we'll make this a solid wall as well. Or maybe the window can be up instead of down. The window there? No, just make it a solid wall. It's fine. We don't need a million windows, not with a stairwell. We do need... Just because I'm like this. And we have the wood for it. I need this pole to go all the way to the basement. Like that. Nice. Super dark. Can we make... We can make brass torch holders. I can't make aged, and I can't make ruined. But I can manufacture brass ones. What is brass? Where's my alloy? My alloy calculator for vintage story. There it is. Brass is... Oh, I need zinc. Zinc and copper. That's pretty easy. And it's like a kind of a 2-to-1. 13 copper, 7 zinc gives us brass. And then, do I only get 1 torch holder? I get 2. So, it takes 2 ingots to make a torch holder. It's not terrible. Of course, when we play for real, knock on wood, because we're in release candidate 4, once the first stable version of 1.22 comes out, we will be starting over in an actual series instead of just derping around learning stuff. I do want to go dig up some tin and see if we can still mold tin ingot, like hammer tin, smith tin ingots, that's the word I'm looking for, in a forge without a bellows. I'm not sure that that is possible. Where am I going to put all this? Put y'all in here. Sticks, you're my door. You're rammed earth. Magic door. Let's change out this torch. I'm gonna have the can't remember the torches change out thing happening for a while. And how's our food? Well, that's 840 saturation. We'll wait just a minute. Right? Right. Should we sleep? What time is it? Almost midnight. Okay, we got a kitchen-ish. Let me get this stuff out of the window. These are the new oil lamps. I also want to do that. The jugs are so we could make fishing bait. Definitely need a kitchen window here. Beautiful. We aren't anywhere near glass yet. Although, oh, I can't dig up quartz without tin bronze, can I? So maybe we can make a tin bronze pickaxe just to get glass. We haven't been down in any caves yet. So I haven't had a chance to find ores. But I have a Falx now. So we can smash some heads. We learn the changes from forging. Namely, you can still work copper, but it's very different timings. One charcoal will keep a forge hot for 2 hours in game. Which for Winnie was not enough time to make a saw. Like, I think I had to use 3 charcoal to keep those ingots hot, and 2 charcoal to have another fire to reheat the items as I was working them. Mostly because I'm just slow at the smithing minigame thing. Like Batman, you could slide from the top form all the way down. Yes, so true. Oh, I could read your name as Chaos. K-A, the A for the 4, and then the O and the 2 for the S. Okay, fair. I will do my best to remember that. Oh, strip the log. Duh. I knew that. That's why they will go together, won't they? And I have to do that in my inventory, don't I? Right? If I say pine. Yes, I need my axe and a hammer. Let's do that, because that would make me much happier in terms of the coloring here. And I can do a lot of it off camera, but let me do just a handful and replace them. If I grab my hammer. Hammer, axe, log. Oh, this will make me much happier, especially with the beams. Yeah, like this beam. I'm such a derp. Thank you for reminding me that stripping logs was a thing. Ah, it's much better. That's good. It's good. We're going to be a little monochromatic, but I'm fine with that. And I'll probably go through a whole axe replacing all these. But I'm also fine with that. Wow, sorry. Let me put light back in my hand for y'all. Thanks, Chaos. I've just had a derp. Forgetting that logs can be stripped. I was like, I know I've used pine in a build before. What is wrong with me today? That's better. Here, let's sleep. Yeah, come on. Let's get up. I make myself get up early. Yes, there, that worked. Because in the summertime, the sun comes up at the crack. Okay, well, I will spend some time, obviously, off camera, stripping all the logs and replacing them. Let's see how that looks. At least on one side. Oh, that's nice. See, that's very nice. There's no way to... Can I put my hammer in the offhand and whack them? I wish that was a thing. Tyron, hello? Make that a thing. It still requires the same two tools, but I don't have to frickin' chop them down and do it in my pocket. Do. Boom, boom, ba-dum, dum, ba-dum. I mean, it's a pretty easy fix. Oh, I think that was my torch. Oh, well. Let's at least get the front of the house done. Beautiful. Wow, I'm going to go through these. You know, and I have all my tools on double durability, and we're still going to go through them like there's no tomorrow. Mostly I just want to see how this looks. It's like a trial run for our new series. It's not bad. Episode 2, when he building a house. Mostly because I'm just like that. Rock and stone tools, cutting down everything we need. I mean, to be fair, we're firmly in the Copper Age now. Watch that first step. It's a doozy. I missed. Zootdalar, I have missed one. I just want to redo this piece and then look at it from the front. So we can say, yes, we like that. It's the new style. We'll check out our farm while we take a gander. Yes, that's lovely. I like it, especially with the granite cobble. Not an iron already? Give me a break. No. I haven't gone down in any caves, so I haven't had any opportunity to like stumble across ores. I've got the ores cranked up to like 300%. So I don't have to prospect because I don't like it. What do we got? 4 out of 9. Carrots are 5 out of 7. Turnips are almost... Oh man, the turnips are not happy with how hot it is where we are. What is it? 17 degrees, game. Give me a break. Did they change their little... I guess turnips have always been... Like, I normally plant them in April or something. Let me know, I feel like for my next playthrough, I want to live somewhere temperate, like rainforest temperate, so we can do more growing all year round. I don't think I want to be in the desert, but down in the jungly rainforest stuff would be fun. I've done that on a couple of servers, but never in, because we were in just a generic temperate zone in Meadowmead. I feel like I gotta water all my crops every day, because it does make a difference in their growth speed. Wow, I'm also gonna have to do like soil supplements soon. The levels of NP and K affect the crop growth. Like as the crops consume, like look, they've consumed so much nitrogen that we've got 66% growth speed. Like ignoring the heat problem. And that's new. I haven't, or is it? It's gotta be new. Because I didn't ever fertilize my crops until like the second year. And I didn't ever have issues. I also turned iron gem. I turned up all ores to 300%. Yep. Oh, I see you. Let's try our fox here. You little skittery spidery dude. I just don't like the noises they make. Come here, squirrel. Yeah, don't. Yeah. Be a baby. Are you actually dead? Better be dead. Nothing. They don't give any prizes. Like, why do they exist? Is rift activity? Yes, medium. Why do they exist? There's a setting to spawn. Yes, we will spawn in a warm zone. Warmer. So we'll be down. I just want to live like near the redwoods, right? Redwood forest. Or the fields outside of a redwoods. And we'll definitely live on the water. I think that is a must. I also set the world gen is set to have 80% land coverage. Like I drastically reduce it. We might even make it 70%. The 70% you tend to get too many islands, not enough continents. I'll tweak it. This was a test. This is at 85% land coverage, and I'm not quite getting as many big oceans as I want. Like it's a little, but I think I have the landform mass too low. I think I lowered it to 300. It needs to be like 500. Because I'm like, while all these lakes is cool, that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for solid land and big bodies of water. So I got to do a little research. Your world is exactly that, 80%? 85%? Or is it islands? I'm nosy. Look at all this copper we haven't gotten. Okay. I think we did pretty good for more derping around and got to experiment with some of the smithing, which was my goal. At least for copper. I'll go dig up some tin off camera, and next week we'll do some bronze testing. And maybe I can find a pig or two in the neighborhood and get them trapped and start with leather production, because that would be ideal. Whew. Hey, thanks for the reminder that I could strip those logs so they're matchy-matchy. Your climate. Okay, your climate is warm. Yeah, I don't want to be desert and hot. Like, I know that's a thing. Which sounds fun, like, someday, but I think we're just going to go one at a time. And then we'll do a snow start, too, at some point. Because I actually really like the cold. It just makes it impossible to do. We'd have to turn on underground farming and all that stuff. That might be a fun, like, make a snowball world and do just a survival stream one day to see if we can stay alive. Okay. Thank you all very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like. It helps me out. Chaos, thanks for the reminder about stripping the logs. Really important. And until next time, remember, you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.